of the first half after one of those plays, and we spotted it, and it may just have aggravated that knee. I don't think he was hit that time, and it was damaged that way. He threw it off his back foot as though his knee was bothering him, and then he must have turned it on that artificial surface.
So Jeff Hostetler from West Virginia, the backup to Sims, comes in. He's thrown the ball 25 times all season.
Well, this is a so-called gut check for both teams. Lose their quarterbacks. Everybody has to pick up from there.
First down at the 44. The Giants trailing 14-10. Hostetler, a little play action. And he dives to the Bills' 49. Boy, Bobby Knight has to like that call. Bill Parcells is saying that his old buddy used to scout for Knight at West Point when Knight was the basketball coach and Parcells on the football staff. Says Bobby Knight says you're not using enough deception. Use that bootleg. Use that roll by the quarterback off a fake.
Then, of course, Bill talks about Bobby Knight's style of basketball.
Says how much deception.
Absolute, solid, fundamental
defense. Second down and 3. Hampton. First down at the 42.
Roberts did a beautiful job, the left guard, on Bruce Smith of hitting him and turning him. Now, that's one of the problems Smith has, is the fact that he'll take one side of that blocker or the other and turn him. There's Sims. I bet he'll want to get back in that game. You watch.
Uh-oh, that doesn't look as if he's happy with how he feels. Hampton now with 86 yards, his best pro game. This talented rookie, the former Georgia Bulldog. First down pass for Hostetler to Hampton. He's to the 36, a gain of 7 more before Bennett and Bentley can apply the stopper.
They like Hostetler's throwing ability. He doesn't move as well as Sims has in the past, but they like his arm, and they think he's a guy that has a future. But in talking with Bill Parcells, honestly, before the game yesterday, he's worried about the change of guard when Sims does step out of it after a number of years of playing. Phil is in his 12th year, so Hostetler, they're not sure, is the guy that'll replace him. So my guess is they've got sort of a mixed feeling about his future. But right now, the Giant future is out there for him.
Hampton, he's the workhorse. And into the pile, could have the first down. Hostetler, a very bright player. In fact, he was a Rhodes Scholar candidate, academic All-America at West Virginia. In fact, smart enough to marry the coach's daughter, Don Nehlen's daughter, Vicky. And he came into relief, wasn't it the Phoenix game? And Sims went out and rallied the Giants from a deficit to beat the Cardinals, who had a real design on an upset.
The problem for both quarterbacks is the fact that they haven't practiced extensively, probably for some time. So this first game like this, they're not going to be as sharp as they normally would be.
Just short of a first down. And Sims stays on that hot seat, the warmed bench across the way. So can't really read much by that, because Kelly was going to stay as well, only to learn that he really had suffered a serious injury when he thought, I guess, that it was just the pain of being hit, and then that pain wore away, and while cheering for a punt and jumping up and down, then he really felt the seriousness of the hit.
Well, the way Sims is sitting there, he's
fumble, and Hostetler falls on it forward for a first down.
The way Sims was sitting there, he wasn't expecting to get any more action. You can see that. They're not even talking to him about the knee.
He sprained his ankle in that Phoenix game when Hostetler came in, and it may have been an aggravation of the old injury.
Because they're not paying a lot of it. The snap from center went right between his hands. It didn't look like he was ready to have the ball snapped. And of course, that comes from a lack of time with attention paid to you.
But it fumbled forward, and Hostetler recovered for a yard gain and a first down. 7:10 left in the third. The Giants, a field goal favorite, the home field advantage, if you will, coming in. Trail by 4, 14-10.
Again, the backup quarterback, they would tell him, they would be thinking as coaches, don't blow the game. Don't hurt us with your play. Just do your job.
Incomplete as he tried to hit tight end Howard Cross. Darryl Talley, the linebacker, drifting back on the coverage.
Cornelius Bennett took an inside pass rush and just got the heat on Hostetler. He is so quick, so explosive.
What did Marv Levy said that he slipped into one of those tryouts just to time possible new players for the Bills, and what did he run?
4.5 flat. I mean, not like 4.52 as these scouts will tell you, but 4.5 flat. And this guy is 235 pounds. He's a great one. Everybody knew it when he came out of college.
Hampton. Shane Conlon, and there goes some more flags. There may have been another face mask. Williams and Conlon with a tackle. So this drive for the Giants progressing, and the Bills have contributed with a couple of critical penalties.
This is the character part we talked about early, Dick. They're going to have to play a different way if they're thinking of championships. Jumping all over the field, being upset, picking up the flag, throwing it back, arguing with officials. You just don't finally win a championship that way. The problem with it, something can go wrong.
Oh
boy. So this is the critical factor. The Giant character is so important.
Watch 96 after the play. Leon Seals, he gets the unsportsmanlike. Here comes the face mask on Conlon. And now when the flags go down, 96 Seals apparently picked it up and fired it, and that is the unsportsmanlike.
Leonard Smith, number 46, had a chance to put that play away early, and he came forward and then just stopped.
Sprained foot is the injury. Phil Simms from the Giants public relations report, and may return.
Well, he could play in the shotgun, Dick, if they had to in the fourth quarter, is my guess. He could sit back there and try to get that ball off and use his experience to make the difference. But he'd certainly be vulnerable to Bennett and Talley and everybody else.
And with the penalty all the way to the 12-yard line, first down Giants, looking for a touchdown that would give them the lead. Hampton met by Bentley, but Hampton is strong. After the hit, gets 2 more yards.
Well, Reisenberg and Bavaro are taking Seals and knocking him back off that line about 3 yards. That gives them a chance to break inside that block. Mark Bavaro, one of the great blocking tight ends in the league. He's had 5 surgeries, and that's slowed him down some. Minor surgeries, of course. But this is a real force in football. And that he's right at the critical point of these blocks when they run to their right. He can do just about everything. And some people didn't rate him that high in the draft, but has he come up to be one of the best of our time?
Steele in the 4th round 5 years ago. On second down, Hampton again. Inside the 5. Seals and Bennett made the tackle, but now the Giant offensive line really getting off the ball and beating the Bills to the punch.
Just going to that right side, and you've got to give a lot of credit to Moore and Reisenberg on the right, the blockers. They're doing an excellent job there of sustaining it, and then when the ball carrier comes by, all they can do is fall back off. The defenders fall back off and make the tackle, but in the meantime, he's making 5 yards.
3rd down and 1 as Hampton 3 yards from his first century as a pro. Buffalo, 5 minutes left in the 3rd period. Otis Anderson stopped for a loss. Good play by the rookie Williams on the left corner.
Williams penetrated and got there before the blocker got there. So Carthon really couldn't block him. Now, if they'd done that somewhat earlier, if Smith had done it, they wouldn't be in this position. But those defensive backs have got to get across that line and explode forward and get there really before the blocker wants to block them.
So Barr will try the short field goal. He hit on a 23-yarder in the first half. Still makes his home in the Pittsburgh area. Said he liked to finish his career back in Cleveland, where he had his biggest years. Still a little bit pained by the fact that the Browns let him go. And he hooks that one just through. And with 4:07 left in the third, the Buffalo lead is 1.
NBC Sports coverage of the National Football League is brought to you by Today Chevrolet, who invites you to see why more people are winning with the heartbeat of America. By Radio Shack, America's technology store. Nobody compares for Christmas shopping. By Bugle Boy Company, because any closet without Bugle Boy is an empty closet. And by Canon, photographic consultant to the National Football League.
Giants within one, 14-13, a typical Giant drive, nearly 9 minutes, 16 plays to get the field goal. That's Don Smith. Good running for Smith. Tampa Bay's second pick in '87 out of Mississippi State, and the emergency quarterback in case something should happen to Wright. Timeout Buffalo. Phil Simms, starting quarterback, Giants, foot injury, not believed to be serious, could play today. Doesn't look as if Phil is. And Jim Kelly, quarterback, Buffalo, serious knee injury, may be out for the rest of the season. After the sack, 2nd and 19, and this crowd now trying to help the Giant defense. Wright goes long, has a man open, Beebe. First down at the 31 of the Giants.
Now, how could that happen? They rushed 4 people, and Beebe just ran right by Perry Williams, just ran right by him. So
40.
It must have been a blown coverage or something, Dick. Good protection, and look, he just throws it up. Not there at all. So Williams must have been fooled by something or whatever, but so easy.
Good thing the ball was short, or Beebe, who can fly, would have had a touchdown. Williams able to catch up as Beebe waited for the ball to get to him. Right underneath. James Lofton, is that a catch? If it is, Lawrence Taylor has the ball. Nope, no catch. The signal now is he juggled the ball. Lofton did not have control. Incomplete pass.
Well, that's a break. Lofton going straight up the field on a hooking pattern. He slides back out. That looked like a catch to me.
Mark
He had full
Collins
control
with
of
a
the
tackle.
ball.
Ever-present Lawrence Taylor with the ball.
Wright did a fine job of holding it and waiting for Lofton to get open, but it looked like Lofton had control.
Play stands incomplete. Right into the flat. Beebe bounced. That would like a Beebe out of bounds.
That was not a bad job by Wright. He had a corner blitz from his left side, and he knew it was coming. It was picked up. He had his poise. Beebe, with all that speed, is getting a lot of respect. Then he just sets down in his own defense. No one out there with him. Now, the Giants talked about funneling everything inside, and Buffalo hadn't done much of that. That's why he was so wide open. They didn't account for that pattern.
Reich again to Beebe. He's got
thing.
it. First down at the 20-yard line.
The Bills are putting the tight end to the corner, forcing the zone people to stay deep, then throwing short to Beebe out there. The whole game plan for the Giants, as I've said a couple of times now, is to funnel everything inside, and they haven't accounted for that pattern, and Buffalo just figured it out.
Beebe again wide right. He had 5 catches all year, 3 on this drive. One of them the 43-yard play. On first down, leading 14-13. Reich from behind, Lawrence Taylor. Taylor with 9.5 sacks now this year.
Reich took an extra second or two before he threw it, and then was going to run with it. But watch how easily Taylor starts up the field. He really isn't rushing that hard. And Parker lets him inside late, and he makes the stop. Now Parker, the offensive tackle, a backup, is in there, and he was mesmerized by Taylor.
Out of the backfield to Thomas. He could get up and run. There was no contact, and Hoyt Thomas gives you second and third effort. He really is the complete package at 200 pounds, strong enough to break tackles, good hands, good feet.
That's a screen pass.